It's something a little bit different today. I'm just doing a little bit of exploration. I've got a couple of hours before I need to go to work, so I'm one of those people who's never got enough hours in a day. It's just time just seems to fly. But I'm at a place called Sunbank on the Llangollen Canal. Zoom in there. Bridge number 41. Sunbank is a little, these days, a little grouping of overpriced houses because they got a view across the deep valley, across to the golf course. But I'm here today because I go past this spot every day on a boat, which I work on. But zoom in there, there's a couple of narrowboats moored up. But I'm here because I know a bit about the history of this canal, and I mention it to the passengers. But I'm here because of this magazine, Narrowboat. There's a magazine called Waterways Wales, and the same publishers bring out this one called Narrowboat. It's more of a heritage magazine, and this is spring 2016. And what caught my attention in this one, on page 10, if I can find it, is an article about this very spot. There's nothing remarkable about this spot except that where this scrub is here, there were little tram lines here, and you can't really see it here because of the undergrowth. But, oh yeah, get a bit of a better view there. There's a bricked up arch there. That archway had a little tram line going through it, and it comes out the other side. I'll get some better, more comprehensive footage in a bit, but there's the other side of the arch, and along here where these trees are now, and the road appears to have been a bit widened there now, but all from the canal edge there across to what now appears to be the road was a limestone wharf, and there's a quarry up the top there. Nip back under here, there's a bridge. You can't see it up there, but you got the houses there. There's a pub here called the Trevor, well-known pub locally, and quite a nice pub actually. There's a lane going up there. I'll just sort of point in front of the camera there. Goes up and it zigzags up that way to the left, and passes the quarry which brought limestone down. Now if I zoom in there, you can see a bit of a tunnel there. I hope to get some better shots of this later. I haven't got enough time to do all the footage I want to do today, so I'll have to come back when I've got another hour spare, and hopefully I'll get inside that tunnel. It's only a few yards long. Comes out. There was a tramway going up to the quarry, which is hidden in the trees up there. I hope to get a few shots of the quarry as well. And on this particular one, the incline had a little railway line on it, little tram line, come down. This main road here was totally different then, more like a horse and cart track, and the carts carrying the limestone were lowered on chains to this particular wharf. Others were had horses involved in moving the carts, but this particular one here, the chains used to bring it down, and it would come across there and it would be loaded onto the wharf there, just the other side of the bridge. If I just go back to the magazine, I'll try and get a bit of a shot there. You can see there's the bridge. That's from the other side, and all that equipment and all that is where the other side of the bridge is. You can see the arch there. That's the bricked up outside is on the back, and there's got a bit of a rotten wooden fence on that side. All the scenery's changed. That tree there in the field, that's no longer with us, I don't think, but that's the same tree there in that picture, which was taken probably 50 years later. So I was hoping to match up the scenery, but all the leaves out in the trees now. There's a building here which is no longer with us. That tree's gone as well. The wall, I've got a suspicion the wall's being realigned as well, and I'll show that in a minute. It's nice just to see how things change over the years. This photograph was taken sometime in the 1880s or 1890s, and that one could very well be the 1950s. I'm on the top of this bridge now, and oops, that's the Trevor pub, and just to the left of that pub there, the lane goes up. I say goes up a few hundred yards, and then turns to the left that way. And high up in the above that tree line up there, there's a small quarry from which limestone was brought down to the wharf here. I don't know if you can be able to see it on this photograph in the magazine, but I'll bring it up to the screen there. You can see the arch in the bridge there, and you can see that little, zoom in there, that little arch where the tram line came through. And that's all still there now. The foliage there on the right is obscuring the arch, but also if you look at there, zoom down there, you can see the wall coming down here. That coping stone's still there. There's a bend in the wall there. It looks quite an acute bend in the film. I thought the wall had been realigned and it comes to here, but in fact now I've looked at it, that tree's gone now. You can see it there. Zoom in. The wall there, actually this modern wall, it came a lot further forward, so that's why the angle doesn't look right. That confused me for a bit there. I solved that little anomaly. And it just goes to show how things have changed in that picture. You've got the bridge up there, the arch. The limestone came down on these little carts. You can see the cart there. That's a good picture, a good image that. But also this wall here, see that wall there, that's still the same wall here today. Go back to there. Yeah. That's the same wall that's there today. But that cart on top, right, that cart on top is actually partly on the modern road. There's a bit of a wall there which no longer exists, a bit further out. Now in this picture you can see a horse and cart there, and some coping stones on a wall. That wall is actually halfway out into the modern road. and that horse and cart is standing on the road. Probably the equivalent of one carriageway wide. And the road is 2 carriageways wide now. And that wooden fencing there in the pick off the end of the bridge, that also suggests the track went a lot further out towards the road. But of course the road is actually where that woodwork is now. So it's nice to see how things have changed. Unfortunately there's a lot of foliage, so I can't really match up the background at the moment, but I'm just going to go to the bridge and see if I can match some of the distant scenery behind. You've got the Denbighshire castle on top there, and got where are we? Trevor rocks up here, limestone escarpment. That was quarried, and the limestone was loaded onto boats further down the canal. And let's see, this is a more modern picture. Where I'm stood now, there's a building here that's no longer here. But on that one, probably about the 1950s, no building again. Again, you can see Denbighshire in the background. And that sign there, I've blown that up, and that's advertising the Hand Hotel in Llangollen. And of course there's the old telephone box there. That's long gone. I've got where that coping stone is there on the bridge. I have my back leaning on that now. It's right behind me. I line myself up, and in this picture, I don't know if it's very clear, the sun seems to be shining on it now. I'll just turn that. You can see there's some where are we? There we are. Pine trees and stuff, conifers in the background there. And they're quite prominent. So what I've been looking for now in the scenery is conifers. And there's one there. There's several in this picture, but they seem to be missing now. So they've probably been felled over the years, unless my view's obscured. But certainly one there is still extant. In the in this magazine there is a tree. I can't even see it, hang on. There is a tree in the field just here, which is just here, but it's not here now, so that's gone. I'm just going to have a look inside this tunnel, see what there is to see. Yeah, well, that's a bit boring. It's been filled in. I did notice there was nothing obvious at the other end, so I imagine it's been plugged up at both ends, or even opened up in the middle and filled in, and then the surface put back on. Well, this path, which is now a public footpath, is, I believe, the incline that came down from the quarry above Sunbank and went down the field there, and there's a bit of a property there. You can just see some bits and pieces of it, but just below that is where that arched tunnel is. You can see from the canal at the side of the Trevor pub. So this, if I'm correct, this incline came down here. This would have been had little tram lines on it, but it went down the field there through that tunnel. That tunnel was actually built as a raised bank so that the farmer, the landowner, could access his field. So it was an accommodation bridge, or accommodation walkway, and the little cart with the limestone went underneath that, through that tunnel. Interesting name for a house, Narrowboat, beneath the bridge. And this is the modern lane which goes up onto what's known locally as the Panorama, which is a road that runs right along the base of the main part of the Llangollen limestone escarpment, again known locally as Trevor Rocks, a lot of which itself was quarried. So I suspect this house is named Narrowboat because at one time in the past there would have been a bridge over this road. This is the little quarry that served the limestone wharf at Sunbank down below me. You can see with quite primitive methods a huge volume of rock was removed over the years. What we have here are what looks like some very old lime kilns where they burnt lime. It would have been burnt and the residue would have been used as a crude fertiliser. A lot of it was burnt like that. A lot of lime kilns were actually along the canals themselves, so very close to them. Seems to be 3 here, and the building beyond there, which I'll look at in a minute. I seem to recall now reading somewhere that there were old lime kilns here, and at a later stage they built new ones, which I suspect are the much more sophisticated ones over there. You can tell those stones here have been burnt in the past. Zoom in there. Charred, great heat, and I suspect they were lime kilns, and also they may have been a lot higher. This surface is gone now. This flat area is a sort of flat roof of what I think is more modern lime kilns. So the ones I've just looked at around the corner there, these walls and that crumbled there and gone. I suspect they went right round here and closed those lime kilns. Just walk down here. Oh yeah, lime kilns, definitely. There's a lot of sheep shelter in here. The old lime residue hanging from the ceiling there. Yeah, you can see the soot, the ash. That's a metal bar there. Some sort of grate. again, I'm not sure. These normally had chimneys on them. I thought so. You can see there a circular depression, another one here in front of those two stakes, and a vague one just here. They would correspond with 3 flues, one in each lime kiln. So I suspect it being filled in for safety reasons when this has been levelled out. This entire area was excavated and all the stone was taken away by canal boat. Mostly between 1810 and no later than 1910, probably 10 years earlier than that. That's a peregrine falcon calling in the background. This embankment here would have carried a little tram line, and you can see the indentations where the sleepers would have been.